Hi guys! A while ago a viewer asked me what my favorite creatures for underwater are. I thought it would be a nice chance to make a video about what creatures I love to take underwater in order to explore the ocean. Some creatures that I talk about will require DLC content, but now have fun with my personal favorite list. Number 10. Rock Golem. You may think, wait, what? That is not a water creature, but guess what? It's super handy underwater. The rock golem does not use oxygen and can walk underwater without any problems. If you want to farm stone or even set it up as a living turret, you can do it. Number 9. Basilisk. And here is the next animal that we usually use on land, the basilisk. This one also doesn't use oxygen and can stay underwater. The basilisk helps you to carry all the things you may farm underwater and can't get back to base. Aside from its amazing carry abilities, it also looks pretty cool swimming underwater. Number 8. LIOPLEURODON. This is a very specific tame and you will now see why. When you tame it, you can only keep it for 30 minutes, and when you are close to it, it will give you the Mystic Skin Oil buff. This buff will reroll the loot in loot drops and higher their quality. You can see the reroll happening when the loot drop has sparkles. The buff lasts 6 hours, but it disappears when you die, fast travel or switch servers. Since you can only keep it for 30 minutes, try not to get too attached, because you can't keep it. Number 7. DIPLOCAULUS. The DIPLOCAULUS is a funny little creature that a lot of people don't even want to tame or use, but it's super handy. Not only does it act like an early game scuba when you mount it underwater, but it also swims really fast, has a decent life pool, and kills and farm trilobites with only one bite. I love to use them for hunting underwater drops because their oxygen basically never runs out. Number 6. Anglerfish. The anglerfish is your underwater light source in Silica Pearls Farmer. As a classic knockout tame, you can't do anything wrong with having one or two available. Number 5 and number 4, SARCO and BARYONYX. The next two share a spot in my eyes. I love to use both underwater as a mount for taming other animals, since you can shoot from the back and they are fairly fast underwater. Therefore you have a nice mount that tanks damage for you while you train the water animal. The SARCO is a little bit faster and does more damage in the water, while the BARYONYX can stun and is fairly fast on land. Both worth taming in my eyes. Number 3. DUNKLEOSTEUS. The donkey is your underwater doad, beaver and ankylo. It can farm everything and even got a nice weight reduction for most of the stuff it farms. On top, it's super beefy and tanky and can even farm oil nodes. For me, it's my main farmer when I'm at the ocean biome on Genesis. Number 2. BASILOSAURUS. The BASILOSAURUS is a no-brainer to have. It's immune against stun attacks, gets rid of any annoying eel and jellyfish in no time. It has on top an insanely high life pool and therefore can tank quite a bit. Just don't swim too deep with them because they can take damage when being in the deep water, even though the damage is usually so small that you can out-heal it, but you probably don't want to hear to their constant pain noises. And number 1, Megalodon. After the latest update, the Megalodons are crazy good. Their pack damage adds up and they destroy anything from Mosasaur to Alphathusis to Motor Boss on Genesis. Even though it's sometimes a little bit like babysitting kittens to keep the group together, the pack bonus damage makes up for it. With a Megalodon pack, you don't have to be scared about anything anymore. Some of these creatures not only have a normal variant, but also an aberrant variant and an X-creature variant. These not only look pretty nice in the dark, but also have a little bit of different stats. And the X-creature variant on Genesis can on top have more levels on official servers, while normal dinos are capped at 450, X-creatures can have up to 500, and on top they also can have more leveled levels. You may wonder why you don't see the classic Tuzo, Mosasaur or even Plazy on the list. The reason is I personally find them too big, too unhandy, and they don't offer me anything the previous named animals cannot give me. While we did tame and even breed Mosasaurs on Genesis, planning to do the Motor Boss with them, as soon as I saw the performance of the Megalodons, I just put them into cryos and went for the sharks. I hope you liked my list of creatures that are nice to have underwater, and tell me which creature you would go for when exploring the oceans. If you like this video, then consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. And I hope I can see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye!